And we're back, and it sounds like my PC is about to take off into orbit, and I have no idea why, because it's not even that hot. But, DC, round robin, round 2, because I'm committed, even though I actually forgot it was happening, because that's how invested I am, but I still made it before the last day of round 2, which I think is the 15th. There were feelings, strong feelings about this. There have been debates and discussions. It's terrible, it's wonderful, for me, it's meh. I just like clicking on things, which is why I'm here. But there were some interesting discussions, such as it's wrong that they didn't reveal the creative teams and the like, to which I can actually see the logic behind that, because some people are ride or die for certain creatives. It could be like, you know, Jim Lee's drawing a banana, and you're like, Jim Lee, banana, voting for that all the way through. Some people say the creative teams are the most important part, and I can understand the rationale behind that, but just because someone's on it does not guarantee a good or bad result. For example, what I mean by that is somebody could write amazing stories you love and still come out with a dud, and somebody can write terrible stories and all of a sudden just pull it right out of the hat. And just because it's something that they potentially pitched themselves or were attached to doesn't mean that they'll do a better or worse job. It's just, it is what it is. For this round, we're revealing some of the creative teams attached. So I know this is going to be the round where people are like, I like that person there, and you get a little snippet of art as well. I'm Sasha, by the way. I didn't even introduce myself. It's just like DC round robin. Also, there's been some controversy about who won what. Let's like see here are the winners, because the voting took place across Twitter, Instagram, and on the Universe app itself. So there were different results in each area, which I thought was really interesting. But some people felt that it was unfair who was pitched against each other, that it was offensive who was pitched against each other, or problematic, or that pitching itself was unfair. To the latter one though, I mean, all pitches are competing against each other, whether you see it happening or not. What makes it inherently good or bad is really how that environment is facilitated. So some may argue that this was not the best facilitation environment, but really when you're pitching against other writers, which happens, and I've been in multi-pitch sessions, what really turns it from a positive experience to a negative experience is a couple of things. There's the egos involved, like how people can handle criticism, and then there's also the how is the person facilitating the criticism, because if they're just shutting it down like you suck, then it can be awful. But also, if the person can't take criticism, that's bad too. But if it's a good environment where everybody is open and willing and listening, you can come up with a way stronger pitch that way. It can happen. It does happen. As for the categories, I can kind of understand the logic behind a lot of the matchups as they were, but I think no matter how you match them, there would be someone who is like, no matter how you did this, there'd be people who would be unhappy, and there are some people who feel like the whole thing is just a terrible idea. I think it's interesting, and we'll see what happens. So here's what won. We have Green Lantern won against a.k.a. Zatanna won against the Brave and the Bug, Lobo, Robin's won, Jesse, Blue Beetle. So I like how I'm tapping it, like you can see I'm like bam, bam. Superman and Lois Ignition won, which was a pleasant surprise for yours truly, but now they go up against each other, and we see who the creative teams are, and I can click on the side. I'm so much more handy dandy this time than I was last time on top of it. So if you want to know what the pitches were, they don't repeat them. So I will link to part 1 here so you can see all of the pitches if you're just curious and you don't feel like, I don't know, reading them yourself. There you go, because I'm not gonna reread them because I remember. Okay, I was there, Gandalf. I was there when the courage of why can't I do anything ever? All right, so Green Lantern's Underworld on Fire, which was the one that has Kilowog and Kyle. There they are over there, and then we got Zatanna and the King of Nightmares. All right, so we've got Cena Grace, Vika and Marion, Soska Sisters, and Vanessa Del Rey. For me, I'm not gonna lie, this is still gonna come down a lot to concept. So, ooh, I love me some Green Lantern. I'm on a Zatanna kick lately. If you've been following the channel, did a couple of retrospectives and stuff on her. But at the end of the day, what am I more likely to? Green Lantern. You know, I love me some Lantern. I'm doing it. Green Lanterns. Hey, Zatanna's winning. Good for her, because I'll read either of these. How do we feel about this costume design? For, look, the fishnets are back, but now the boots are up and the bustier is up and filled in. It's either one, you know? I will read most things, so you know, I feel like I'm the worst person for this, because it's like, would you read that? Yeah. Would you not read that? Also, yeah. There's some real even level meh vibes happening up in here. All right, next one. Lobo / Animal Man versus Robins. I mean, I'd love to pretend that this is like, what a decision. But it's gonna be Robins. Oh, let me tell you the people. I'm Heath Corson, writer, Scott Hepburn, artist, and we got Tim Seeley and Baldmer Vives. I like Tim Seeley's stuff. I like Robins anyway, so even if you reverse this, like, I'm gonna give it to the Robins. Look, and spoilers there too. Hey, shout out to Steph. Robin's still taking it. Well, I mean, over Lobo. That's hardly a surprise. All right, Blue Beetle Graduation Day versus Jesse Quick Control. I'm still kind of, I can't believe that Jesse Quick took that, you know? That's all right though. And I love Jaime. Oh, again, I'm not telling you the people. Josh Trujillo and Adrienne Gutierrez and Stephanie Phillips and David LaFuente. Jaime. And also that concept art does look super cute for Jaime, so I'm gonna go for that. Blue Beetle taking it, but not by that much. But again, remember, this is just one app. And again, this is where I have to pretend that it's a choice, like, But Superman and Lois are going to take it. But let me tell you anyway. The writers are Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. Artists Vasco Georgie. Suicide Squad 7. Well, at least this time you get a bit of a picture so you can see who's on. Zachary. Is that Zachary? He's doing Zachary. What are you doing? Why? What have they done to you, Zach? The next round, they're going to give you even more of a synopsis and information, but I don't love the art for Superman and Lois. I prefer the art for the Suicide Squad 7, but again, it's just Suicide Squad, and, I'm Superman. Sticking to the guns. Superman. Wow. Look at that. That's neck and neck. That's tight. It's tight. So, yes, keep me up to date. What are you voting for? How do you feel about this process? Are you mad triggered and you feel like it shouldn't be happening? Do you feel like it's a terrible idea and nothing good will come of it? Are you excited to see what wins and just what comes out of it and see if any of these others end up coming down the pipeline later on? Share all of your thoughts. Is this something that you even remembered, or did it just flit right out of your brain for other life things? Let me know down below. Can you hear my computer? It's about to launch itself out the window. Tell me all the things. Share your thoughts and feelings. We're gonna be back for the semifinals when it's next week. I guess this was a thing that I filmed and recorded for you. There's more regular content coming out very soon. I'll see you guys. Just leave all the feelings down below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.